Lights, camera, action. Real heads on the rise. Real heads on the rise. You better recognize real heads on the rise. Real heads on the rise. You better recognize real heads on the rise. Booze and views on on the rise. Better recognize. Yeah, I messed it up, but it's all good. Hey, look, I was trying to give y'all a couple minutes to get up in here, and I'm gonna do that. I'm just playing around right now. Plus, I'm looking for people to join the video right now. I'm supposed to have T Rizzoy on the other side, and in 1 minute, he should be touching down. When this hits the 2 minute mark, I will begin. 30 seconds. Wow. That's saying a lot to me right now. 10 seconds. Real heads on the rise. Real heads on the rise. You better recognize real heads on the rise. Booze and views on the rise. You better recognize real heads on the rise. Booze and views on the recognize. You better recognize. Hey, what up, dog? It's your boy Mugu, and you're here on Booze and Reviews. You are now rocking with the best, the three bad brothers that you know so well. The three bad brothers that you know so well. I'm waiting for T Roy to jump in here. What up, though? Yes, sir. Everybody that's typing in right now, that's tapping in right now, please hit the subscribe, man. We need your love. We need your vibe. Anur Nassimi, peace. Peace. This is a Smith and Wesson appreciation. If you see how I started this live off, I started it off with real heads on the rise. You better recognize booze and views on the rise. Real heads on the rise. You better recognize. You see what I'm saying? So, man, booze and reviews, Smith and Wesson appreciation. But we are going to do, the whole thing. We're going to touch on the NBA, the NFL. We're going to touch on hockey. Real, recognize real, for real. You know what I'm saying? We're going to touch on the NFL. We're going to touch on hockey. We're going to touch on a nice amount of things and everything else. You know what I'm saying? But the first question I'm going to ask you right now, what was the first movie? What was the last movie you watched? The last movie I watched, I went into the actual movie theater. It was an AMC, and took the kids, and it was a family thing. We went to go see Goat. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie or heard about it, but Goat is a movie probably produced, executive produced and produced by Stephen Curry and a couple other people, but it used voices of Gabrielle Union himself and a couple other stars as well. And man, Alexandria Barra, what's up, though? Holla at your boy, hit that subscribe button. Hey, but we in here. You are now rocking with the best. This is the three bad brothers that you know so well. And if you know about us, we do movie reviews, music reviews. We do everything. And if you're tapping in right now, this is a Smith and Wesson appreciation. And real heads on the rise, boosts and views on the rise. Better recognize. Yeah, if you don't know about that, I kind of like morphed they hook to the sound Real Heads on the Rise. That is made by Smith and Wesson. Some know of them as the Cocoa Brothers. Cocoa Brothers V. It's a V on that. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop at its finest. And I think that we don't talk about them as like one of the great groups in history. I don't think we give them enough props. But we'll be talking about them throughout the show. Throughout the show. Uh, I'm waiting for my brother to join in. I wish my brother Critique was here. I wish my brother T Roy was here. Yeah, I do that every now and again, but we keep the brand pushing, man. They're gonna jump in the chat or they're gonna jump on the video, either one or the other. But long story short, man, this is a Smith and Wesson appreciation. Man, I woke up today. I came down. I made my tea. If you don't know about me, I do tea. I don't do tea as in gossip, but I do tea as in tea. Uh, Shout out Chief. Shout out to the Chief. Salute you. I do my tea. My tea is today. My tea is ashwagandha and mullein leaf. Oh, I'm gonna add my boy T Roy on his way. He on his way. Uh, what up, though? What up, though, man?
No doubt.
You done caught us into the flow. I'm telling them about my tea that I made today. You know what I'm saying? This is my regular tea. My tea did today though, because I've switched my blends up a little bit. Oh yeah, you on the Corona, so yeah. Anyway,
That kind of day.
today's tea blend is ashwagandha and the Zen blend. The Zen blend is like a hibiscus uh, with dandelion root and also ginger or something like that. But it's a Zen blend. It's like a
Okay.
mix of, it's a beautiful mix, man. T Roy, okay, you are now rocking with the best. It's your boy Mugu, your boy T
So
Roy, and we back at it again, man. This booze and reviews. Like I said, you caught us in the game. What's up, vegan? Vegan penguin. That is sweet as hell. That
Vegan
is a hell of a
penguin.
name right there. Vegan penguin. You look like Eric Griffin had a child with Sinbad. Sinbad is funny. I don't know who Eric Griffin is. Tell us who Eric Griffin is, but Sinbad is funny as hell. I try to be funny.
Vegan penguin.
Yes.
It's an interesting name.
Yes, sir. Hey, make sure if you in the chat right now, make sure you hit that subscribe, turn on your notifications so you'll know when we go live. It's usually like every other Sunday, but right now what we trying to do is flood y'all, man,
Yep.
because it's a lot of stuff going on right now. It's a lot of stuff going on.
Right. He said he's from Workaholics.
I'm gonna look it up. Hey man. Hey, look, we don't know
Check it out.
everything. We gonna look it up. You know what I'm saying? As long as he a cool dude, get money, uh, 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 about his business, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I know about
I mean,
Sinbad.
unless he was trying to cap, like, was he capping? Was he's trying to roast? Like,
Oh well, we go with that. Get him.
All right.
We'll go in, but we try to have a cool show. This is the Smith and
It's all
Wesson
love.
appreciation. Did you see that, dog? Did you see that? Did you see the title?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that.
Man, look. So every
What we
time,
doing?
man. I mean, I just turned up. I got up today, made my tea.
Right.
Turned on, came downstairs, kicked it with the kids for a minute, came downstairs. First thing I put on was Roses. Roses is from the album that Smith and Wesson did in collaboration with the great Pete Rock.
Oh, I think I saw the video for that. I think it's a video for that I saw. Yeah, that's a nice track. I like that one.
So the whole
That's
content
nice.
about that is to give the roses while they can be smelled.
Mm-hmm.
Give the
Definitely.
roses while they can be smelled. Show the respect, show
Definitely.
the love. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Euphoria makeup. I'm not using that one. You know how they give you the ideas for questions of the day and all that. I ain't fucking with the question they just gave me. Huh?
How I mother ending just saw on the screen.
Say that again.
It said mother ending. Like that was the question that
Oh
just popped
no, the
up at the
one
bottom of my
and
screen.
so they giving you a question and they giving me one. One question that I got was,
Yep.
what's the Euphoria makeup style? Euphoria
Okay. Yeah, I don't know where they was going with that
makeup.
one.
I'm sorry, I don't use makeup. However, I'm gonna touch on that too. But I mean, we're gonna touch on that too. But makeup is not always a bad thing. You know, we do movie reviews, so in movies there is always some type of a touch up makeup, something to add to the
Right.
face to give it some type of a to make it stand out. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't down on makeup, but we ain't talking about blush and eyeshadow,
Right.
lip
Right.
gloss. No,
Yeah.
that ain't that ain't what you getting right here.
Pretty much.
You playing something,
Nah.
man? What you playing?
No, I just got the I just put it on YouTube and I was just, be surfing sometimes. I ain't watching nothing.
Okay.
I ain't doing nothing now.
I asked the question to everybody. I think when I first started, I said, "Hey, what was the last thing you saw? What's the last thing you saw? Whether you went to the theater
Uh,
or you was at home."
I've been binge watching season 2 of Peacemaker. I think I'm on the last episode. I was playing catch up with that.
Fell
That was
off.
it.
I fell off with Peacemaker second season, mid season. Um, gratuitous, gratuitous homosexual jokes. Gratuitous,
Okay.
like they almost didn't stop. And I'm like, damn, you getting away from the character. Like you getting away from he's a wannabe superhero, but he got to be honest with you, they still have not explained it. So he's basically like the Punisher of the DC world or some type of a Punisher. Like he can use anything to kill.
Pretty much. He's like
Bullseye.
he's kind of like a funny version of the Punisher. Like
He's DC's version of Deadpool.
I could see that. But I think I still would take Deadpool over him in a fight though. Like if Deadpool and him had to get down, I'll give it to Deadpool hands down.
Yeah, see this dude.
Yeah.
So Peacemaker's supposed to have the deadly aim and all of that. He's supposed to have all that. But the only thing I don't hear about is super strength or anything like that. But with Deadpool, he don't really necessarily got super strength. I think it's just his healing factor and able to lose
Yeah, he is a
limbs and
mutant.
replace them.
Yeah, he's a mutant. He's definitely a mutant.
So definitely a mutant.
Um, yeah, his mutant gene got awakened when he went through the little experiment thing, but he came down with it also enhanced his cancer. So his healing the only thing that keep his cancer from killing him, and it slows his aging process up.
Which is a beautiful, you know, mix. You dying, but you living.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
he
crazy.
lived to be like he gets to be real old, age.
Yeah. What up,
Yep.
Caden? What up, Caden?
Caden White, what's going on, man?
Uh, I think I think at the end of the day, I feel like yeah, he was a parody, but like when I got introduced to him through Cable and what was the X Force. I got I got I got
Yeah,
introduced to him through X Force because he's basically a
yeah,
mercenary.
he's linked.
Yeah,
Yep,
he basically a mercenary and he could kill. I mean, he at this point in the comics, he's always had a sword. He didn't have no. He got
yep,
guns too. He got a bunch of stuff, but he usually using the sword.
yep.
or
Yeah,
Qatar.
one thing that get overlooked is his skill set too, because he's so silly or whatever.
Yeah,
He's really like skilled, like very skilled at killing and being an
right.
assassin.
Yeah, and that's why I kind of with him. That's why like I be like he all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So let's go on and get into it. Tap the cap. Pistons. The last three games: San Antonio, OKC, Cleveland. Break it down.
So yeah, the San Antonio game, I think they was at full strength. They beat us, I think by what, 11
Yeah,
points. Wemby was a problem. He didn't have the best scoring night, but he was all over the place. I think he had about 6 blocks.
boy.
I forgot how many points it was, but he was a problem.
Yeah,
Other players too on a team. San Antonio is a well coached team. They're gonna be a problem for anybody in the West when the playoffs start.
and it don't matter what seed.
I don't see them going out. Yeah, they're not going down quite. Definitely.
I mean,
Again next week though, so we're gonna run it back, and I think we're gonna make the adjustments to catch them. We gotta go to San Antonio for this game though, so it's all
you
good.
know, our history with San Antonio is not the best. 2005, 2006 season.
Oh,
Uh,
uh,
escorted out of the playoffs, game seven of the championship game. Uh, a,
yeah,
def- a
still hurt.
defensive switch that went awry and, and left Big Shot Bob open.
Delicately put. Yeah,
And left Big Shot Bob open, and Big Shot Bob does what he does, and was true
you
to
cannot
his
leave that man
name.
open in the playoffs.
Do you know? I saw an interview of him, man, and he is actually his brother was behind Chuck Person coming out of Alabama, second best player.
Never knew
I
that.
just saw that.
You
I
said Robert
always
Horry's brother?
Robert Ory, yep, his brother, his older brother.
Okay.
The funny thing about
Oh
it
wow.
is, he is an intriguing character because there are so many characters like him around the league. Actually, there's only so many of them, but somebody who has won as many championships as he has, but nobody talking about him because supposedly he's not the leader of the team, but he's hitting the winning shot.
I always tell people, Robert Horry should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't care what nobody say.
No,
He's done something for every one of those championship runs.
yeah,
Special. He's
iconic
always
play.
showed up when he needed to be. Yeah, some iconic. He hit a shot. He's the only player I've seen be in a series where he do something and it turned the whole series around. It don't
Man,
matter if his team is down or not. Like it hit a three. I lost money. That series we talking about with the Pistons and Spurs.
man,
I knew we wasn't gonna win the series after that. We won the game after that, but I knew the series was over just because he hit that shot. I was
wow.
like, man, we lost. I wanted to pay the guy that I was betting. I was like, I might as well just give you the money. He
Yeah,
was
he was
like, it
like,
ain't over
no,
yet. I'm like,
man.
no, it's over, man. Like, I feel like it's over. Like, Horry, that was game 5. He did that. We won game 6 and went on to lose game 7.
Yep, seven at
I
they
wanted to
spot.
pay him after game 5.
Yeah, we lost game seven at they spot.
Yeah, that still haunts me to this day, man.
But I mean,
Oh, God.
man, 05, 06, right? Coming off of 04, you up in the clouds. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah, we would have
Rasheed?
been back to back.
That team right there, that was they always say, there's a window, a playoff, championship window.
Yeah,
And
that
boy,
was
we
it.
had a chance to do it again, 89, 90, 24, 25. I mean,
Yeah.
204, 05.
Yep, that was it.
Man,
We'd had 2 back to back.
the prophecy right there, nigga, that's some hell of a prophecy right there.
Yeah,
But now we turn to the
yeah,
2026 season with a whole new set of uh things. A whole new set of things.
yeah.
Uh strategy. And I said strategy and stay tuned. That was my notes. Stay tuned. And I say stay tuned to the Pistons because I think you're going to see a morph. I think you're going to see a morph. We're the number one team in the East, holding it with
Right.
a sniper's protection. We're holding it with a sniper's protection.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I feel like you're going to see them turn another corner. I feel like you're going to see them turn
I can
another
see that.
corner. I see I see budding of uh you know flowers that's happening for us. I see the budding of B-ball Paul. Uh,
Yeah,
that right there in itself tells
I
me
can see that.
it tells me that they're going to do something else in the playoffs. You're going to see plays and players stepping up that you didn't see step up before.
I can see that.
You
I can
saw
see that.
what
Ron Holland, I think he another one. He's
raw
another one to
dog,
keep an eye on for the playoffs.
raw dog Ron
Yeah,
Holland,
yeah.
B-ball Paul.
He gonna show up.
You
Mm-hmm.
know another person I'm gonna throw out there, man, that you got to watch in the playoffs? Asar
Beef.
Thompson.
I can see that. I can see that because he's gonna guard the best player on the team.
Yes. Peace to Alexandria Barra for stepping up in here. What up, dog?
What's
Alexander.
going on?
I don't know if it's
What's going on?
yeah. Let me know if it's Alexander or Alexandria. Let me know. But yeah, man, Asar Thompson, bro. I see an ascension. So you know what happened the other game, right? The other game he got pulled out the game, he got benched at the end of the game.
Yeah, I was watching and I didn't know until after I was watching some other stuff to see what really took place. Um, they asked JB Bickerstaff at the end of the game why, and at first he said just because he thought that Ryan Howden was playing better.
Yeah.
And I thought that too because he did come out hot when he got thrown in the game. But when I watched it over, I saw that Saar missed a couple work assignments,
Mm-hmm.
and JB said something to him, and he said something back, and that's when JB benched him for the rest of the game.
Right.
So
I mean, and then and when you're dealing with a team, meaning you got the bond, you got the build, you're gonna have those moments. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't messing
yeah,
nothing up. It's just we gotta
yeah,
have the moments of accountability.
yeah, and that's fair. People was trying to say that JB was overreacting, but I mean that's
No,
the coach.
bro, we trying to
That's the
win.
coach.
We
Yeah,
trying to win or what?
yeah, that's it. It ain't
Uh,
personal.
so OKC in the OKC game, there was no SGA, no Chet Holmgren. What are they? Two of their
Jalen
top
Williams.
players, right?
Williams was another one that didn't
Oh,
play.
Jay Williams wasn't in there. Okay,
Um,
that's day three.
but yeah, but I think they got another Jalen Williams that was playing too. He did play, and he had a good night. Yeah, I think they got two Jalen
Is
Williams
that
on
the
the
dude?
team, if I'm not
It's not the
mistaken.
one from Houston, is it?
Yeah, I'm not sure where he came from, but it was one Jalen Williams that wasn't playing. They said it was one that did play.
Okay, well, the one,
But yeah, they had all their top players was out
yeah,
though.
yeah. All their top players was out. That was a dub.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that game?
Well, me and you talk. I was curious as to why all of them didn't play that night when they played us, but last night when they played Denver, I know for sure Chet Holmgren and SGA was in there. I don't know about the other
I
guys.
forgot. Yeah, I forgot Denver was in that. But go ahead.
Yeah, they played last night against Joker and
Yeah.
so I know you were saying they probably scouting us to see what we was gonna do against they other players, but
How many
yeah,
times
we
have
got to do a better job.
we
Hmm.
played them up to this point? Did we play them earlier in the
Um, I,
season when we
I,
went to the
I
West
want to say
Coast?
we might have had. I think we did have one game against them this season, if I'm not mistaken. We might have had a game against them, but we should have blew them out. We definitely should have won that game by at least 10, 15 points, but we struggled against them.
They
That was a
bent.
little concerning for me. Yeah, that was
Okay.
a little concerning for me.
Well, think about it. They are the defending champions, and
Yeah,
majority of those people who are playing right now were on the team. Because somebody brought this up, but I went back and looked, and all of those players, the Isaiah Joe, a couple of other people, they were on their bench last year. Now the only thing I didn't see, and I should have looked, is Caruso. You know, by me working overnight, I pretty much interpret the game from the box score. I look.
right,
That's my thing, dog. I'm not an analytic type dude, but I do follow that because of
right,
baseball. Just because of
right.
baseball, it was the idea of they were putting people on a team because they had the ability to get on base. Their base, they were able to get on base. So if you drafted or if you was trading for players based on their field goal percentage, nothing else, just on
Mm-hmm.
their field goal percentage, not their defense, nothing else, their ability, skills, whatever, but just their field goal percentage. That they make half of their shots. If you have somebody on the team that they make over half of their shots or make half of their shots, you should have a winning team, right?
Okay, right.
That was the idea in baseball. They call it money ball, and it was a I can't think of my man's name, but Bean. I think his last name is Bean, Billy Bean or something like that. He basically went
Mm-hmm.
for players who get on base. So if you're in baseball, if you can get on base, there's a high probability of you scoring. There's a higher probability of you scoring if you get on second base. There's a higher probability of you scoring if you get on third base. So you see what I'm saying? So he looked for people who stole bases and got on base. So in basketball, in my interpretation of this, if you can score majority of your field goals, if you can hit 50% of your shots, you should have a championship winning team in an amount of time. Or
Okay,
blocking
okay,
percentage. If you have a team built based on people or players who have a high blocking percentage, you should win because that means, or you should have some winning seasons because they can't score on you. It's harder to score on you. So it's just an idea that I kind of
okay.
pulled just looking at the stats. So I'll be like I said, I've been more of a stat guy because I can't physically watch the game because I'm working. You know, I'm overnights. So
I got
so
you. Okay.
when I look at the Pistons stat line, again, man, I was skeptical. I was skeptical of Asar. I was always skeptical. His height, his skill set, he's starting. I'm like, damn, boy, he's supposed to be doing 10 or better every night. 10 or better.
Oh, like scoring,
Yes.
scoring
Yes.
wise. Yeah, I can see that.
Then through research,
Um,
okay, he's taking on the high profile defense, which Tayshaun did, which Rodman
yeah,
did. And
yeah,
Rodman was not a scorer. Although I always
no.
talk about this game because I fucking watched it from the beginning to the end. Dennis Rodman had 34 points and 34 rebounds. I kid you not. And I watched it from the beginning to the end. I mean, I was like, okay, this is the type of player he is, then I gotta live with him. You know, I gotta live with him.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
gotta be good with it. And I am. You know what I'm saying? Now that I kind of he got a bag. He got when you have a bag, you can't just stay in one thing all night. You know, Cade got a bag. But Cade is the leader as well. So we expect them points. We expect points. But what if he didn't have to score? What if it broke up a little bit. Go ahead.
Was you, no, I was saying. I think Asar he's gonna need a mid range jumper. One thing people ain't picked up on yet either is that he's an underrated passer. That's something I've been spotting with him too. He's a decent passer, but he might need to own in on that and work on his jumper. 3-point shooter, if he becomes a respectable threat from like 15, 20 feet, I think he'll be all right. He'll be all right. Because right now they leave him wide open.
Well, he got to. I
They'll
mean,
leave him wide open.
my thing. I mean, boy, he put a jump hook. He put a jump hook together. It's a done deal. A floater,
Yeah, that too.
a jump hook and a floater.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something you just pushing up and putting it on the white square.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I definitely could see that. Hopefully he work on it. And he's still young too. I think he only 21,
Right.
22 tops. If
Right.
that, so he got time.
I think what it is again, we live in a fast food society and we expect
Yeah.
things to happen ASAP. Rocky. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? We expect
Yeah, quick results.
we expect things to happen. You know what I'm saying? But as we talk about the Pistons and we talk about Cade, Cade has a PNC. You know what I'm saying? That he deals with every night. His partners in crime,
Mm-hmm.
similar to Smith and Wesson. They have the partners in crime,
Right.
and his partners in crime pretty much during crazy last 5 games, crazy.
Oh
After
yeah.
the
You've been
suspension,
cleaning house.
came back as a force, always been a force, um, and just stepping into his purpose, bro. Just stepping all the way into it.
Yeah, I love it. They were saying, like K doesn't have that second option. And I think slowly but surely Duran is becoming that other option. I feel like we need something else though, reliable off the bench.
Right.
Because Javante Green and Karis LeVert, they have their moments, but we need something real solid that's locked in when Cade is sitting down.
So I think you're getting. I think. I don't know if they're doing this stuff, and I think I ain't gonna say I think outside the box because I would say to me it's outside the box. But I would think if you're a player in this day and age, you got to do some research. And I think if you're not doing the research, somebody got to bring it to you. So, like a coach or something. I want Ron Holland to study video on the microwave, Vinny Johnson.
Okay.
Because 10, he could clearly, Levert, all of them are kind of playing that role. 8 points, 10 points. You know what I'm saying? But then they
Mm-hmm.
give you that other line too. They're giving you the assist, the block, the steal, the rebound.
Yeah.
So they're giving you the whole stat line.
Yeah.
Players like that, I think they get overlooked because of the points, and I think that's what me with Asar. You don't have the points, but in actuality, you look at the whole scope of this guy's play. That's why I like the box score so much.
Oh
You
yeah.
got 3 blocks, like B-ball Paul, 3 blocks, 8 rebounds, 10 points. You know what I'm saying? He's at that
Mm-hmm.
boy. You doing your
He
job?
all over the place. Yeah.
Doing
Yeah. Sorry, a lot of what Asar does do get overlooked. Like he's gonna play defense.
yes.
Like I say, he's an underrated passer. And also, he got a high IQ too for his age. Like all that, there's a lot of stuff that he don't show up on paper. It's not
Yeah.
gonna show up in the box scores, and they get overlooked.
Yeah.
And you're gonna get overlooked anyway, just being a real good defender, because everybody's so they zone in so much on offense. Like being a
Yes.
defender, you're gonna get overlooked already. So
Yeah, because we definitely are a defending team.
yeah,
Always been
definitely.
that.
Yeah.
In the years that we tried to go offense, they still had to pull out the defense.
Yep. Yeah. And I think that's the identity here. Like, we play rough basketball. They try and call us fake tough guys. Now they giving us the villain role again, like back with the bad boys. They trying to give us the villain role. So
But they got
uh,
more this year, at this time, they got more ammunition. See, like,
Yeah.
and when I say ammunition, it's kind of like the whole AI and spinning, age of spin, and all of that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yep.
Because, like I said, the one after 2 years is Asar Thompson reaching his potential, and is he doing this and is he doing that? But then you're looking at the team, and the team is winning and thriving, and that's really at the end of the day, like Duran said, I don't care about all of the numbers and stuff. If we winning, at the end of the
That's
day,
it.
are we winning? All right, we won.
Right.
All right,
Yeah.
so Cleveland, we just played Cleveland. What the fuck is going on with that?
That was
No
another.
Donovan
It was
Mitchell.
another tight game. It
No
was
Don.
tighter than the OKC game and went into overtime.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the edge of my seat. Stacy was like, "Why is you hollering at the TV?" I'm like, "Woman, mind your business. It's real out here."
Right. It's work out here.
But I felt like prayers was answered. They was listening to me. Um, yeah, we pulled it out. It took an overtime, a couple lucky bounces, couple foul calls that went our way. Um,
Oh,
Dennis Jenkins hit some crucial free throws.
right.
I don't know why the guy on the other team fouled him at the half court line, but he fouled him, and Dennis threw up a
Yep.
three-point attempt, and he went to the line for three. Hit all three at the charity stripe.
Yep. That was his. That's the OT game. Dog.
Yeah,
He has a track record for that. He has a track record for that.
Dennis.
For setting up the overtime win. He has a track record.
Yeah,
He did that at
yeah,
least
he'll
twice.
take the shot.
He did at least did that 2 to 3 times.
I think his breakout game when they first
Yeah.
started noticing him, he hit a game winner for us.
He had
So yeah,
25 points that game.
I think so.
Like he
Yeah,
had
he not
25.
afraid of the big moments. He'll
Right.
take the shot if he need to.
I mean, at this point, you got to be good with you either gonna hit it or not.
That's it.
You gotta shoot it, cause who
That's
else?
it.
What else gonna happen?
Yeah, that's how you gotta look at it too. And in his
Yeah,
position, coming from G League and 10-day contracts,
yeah.
like he like what else? What else is gonna happen?
And they
So
trying to say, oh, he different now because he got his contract. No, his minutes.
no,
So everybody behind the starting lineup, in which we'll talk about That I was talking about strategy too, but dog. If you're looking at the stat line
yeah,
right now, I would have shook the starting lineup up. I would have shook it up. I probably would have replaced Duncan Robinson. I probably would have put somebody else in to start and brought Duncan off the bench and seeing how that worked. Based on him being consistent. Duncan
I
Robinson,
thought about starting Ryan Holland.
I don't have a problem with it. At this point, see, and I was telling somebody else this in another chat. JB Bickerstaff has afforded himself a position to where I can be the mad scientist. I can be the fucking mad scientist and have little to no repercussion. You start Ron
Only
Holland,
thing is though,
yeah, go ahead.
I like Ryan Holland. Only thing is though, if you bench Duncan Robinson, you taking away from our 3-point shooting. Like you taking some scoring off the table by benching our best shooter.
Is he the best shooter?
On the team, yeah. Yes.
Is
We
he?
don't have no shooters on the team. Yeah, he's our best shooter.
K not the best shooter?
No, no.
Okay, so
K can shoot, but Duncan Robinson, he's our 3-point guy.
he's set
He's
for
our
that.
Dan Marley. Yeah, he's our Dan Marley. He's our Steve Kerr. And
Yep.
I ain't saying he is as good as them. I'm just
No,
saying
but
like
that's his
he's
role.
our 3-point threat on the team. Yeah. So if
Craig
you bench
Hodges.
him, yeah, he's our Craig Hodges, our John Paxson, however
Yep,
you want to
John
look at it.
Paxson.
But
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
So that would be the only drop off. That's the drop off if you bench him. So I understand. I get it. If you
But I
want to keep him
mean,
in.
but like you said, but that's what I'm saying. You are now in a position to where you can a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? Then you can switch it back. You know what I'm saying? But let me try this just to see what it'll do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Ron Holland, if you put him in at the two, you put him in at the two. You put him in at the two. You got Cade at the one, and then you got Asar, Duran, and Ump. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna talk about Ump. We're gonna talk about Ump. I'm keeping my eye on Ump.
Yeah.
I'm keeping my
Yeah.
eye on Ump. But anyway,
I'm kind of teetering with some stuff with some yeah.
but that's what switching up. Look, what if this is a starting lineup? You got Cade, you got Ron, you got Duran, Cade, Ron, Duran, B-Ball Paul.
Sorry. Oh
This
wait.
starting.
Okay.
B-Ball Paul and what I need,
Sorry.
yeah, and the SAR. Okay, you need another B. And the SAR.
Okay. So
K.
Ron
K.
Holland.
Cunningham, Ron Hollins, Jalen Duran, B-Ball Paul Reed, and the SAR Thompson.
Okay. So you'll be so we benching Tobias.
I'm saying you're not, see, that's my thing. You're not really benching. You're just trying something different. Is Tobias better coming off the bench? Can he make an impact coming off the bench? You know what I'm saying? And really it's just to shake it up. It ain't to do nothing else, but you have afforded yourself with a 40 plus win season to do these things. Somebody who's trying to play to get into the playoffs can't really do that. They got to stick with their core.
Mm.
Give some other players
I mean
give some other
they could
players some experience on the floor.
yeah. That might be something that might eventually happen anyway because Tobias, he's on a I forgot what his contract is looking like, but he's getting paid pretty well.
Yeah.
Um he liked to hear his first stint here and he liked it here now. So um that might be something he would be willing to do. But at the end of the day, like, are we paying him this much money to come off the bench?
Yeah, well, but at the end of the day, I think see that's the other thing though. Do you let your payroll dictate that? What if this is how a player, the best
You
thing
should.
that a player, this is the best you're getting out of a player, and who the hell cares? You know what I'm saying? How much you paying him
Right.
is just this is the best way he function. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
he might feel like, man, I'm a start. Like being a starter to me, look at that team, man. Look at the 89-90 team, dog.
Yeah.
Microwave is coming off and heating the shit up. I don't care about being a starter. And if they started him, they never started him, so we would never know how that would look. But he coming
Yeah.
off the bench and kicking ass every night at any time. He giving you a basket. Even if it's only 6 points, that 6 points was a swing. It swung the momentum back.
Yeah. I think Tobias will be okay coming off the bench. I think
I'm just
his whole
saying.
thing was he gonna get his money and he'll be here successful. And
You ain't got to worry about him getting hurt either, because
yeah,
his minutes are down. His minutes are like 17 to 20 minutes,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then think about it. Most players, it ain't about how many minutes you play; it's when you play those minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So if your minutes is mostly in the second half, then you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's just where I'm at. I think we've afforded ourselves the position to do a little bit of research in that role and go from there.
I think that's something they probably will look into probably during the off season, considering that I think we're gonna have some money this year too to play around and add something because we didn't have to pay Jay Ivey.
Plus a
His,
draft pick.
yeah, we got Minnesota's first round draft pick, I think. So we're gonna see how that go.
Yeah.
We're gonna be straight either way, man. I feel like, I don't think it's no ceiling for us right now, but we've already exceeded everybody else's expectations
Exactly.
outside of the city. Like outside of Detroit, we've exceeded everybody else's expectations.
Oh yeah. Oh
Because
yeah.
nobody expected us to be first in the league, first in the East. Cade is being talked about as being the MVP, and he might get it based on the eligibility.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
got the eligibility rule, like you got to play X amount of games to be considered. So that's
Exactly.
starting to knock out Joker,
Yeah.
SGA. So in that regard, it's looking like Cade and Jaylen Brown are like in real
Yeah.
deep consideration for it. So
Oh, we have to. Yeah. If you
yeah,
just
yeah, definitely.
And if you just tuning in, you are watching the three bad brothers that you know so well. You are now rocking with the
Happening.
best. It's your boy Mugu, your boy T Roy, and on
I
this
know.
side it would be my boy Critique. Not able to join us, probably getting some sleep or something like that, man. Hey, when you work them overnights, it's how it be sometime, man. You can go into the afternoon, wake up about 4 o'clock, and be like, "Damn, welcome to the day," but it's almost over,
Right,
right? Um,
right.
But yeah, man, just to touch on a couple other things, man. NFL Combine is going on right now. If you don't know what the NFL
Okay,
Combine is, it's basically an amalgamation of all of the top college players, and basically they're showing off their talents in order to find a good NFL suitor. That's
okay, okay.
basically. So this year, some of the highlights. The fastest time in the 40-yard dash ever right
Mm-hmm.
now is Xavier Worthy, 4.21.
Dang,
Uh,
that's crazy.
JR, I believe is Jalen Ramsey, 4.22. And K Barnes, 4.23. So 4.2 is like the top tier, a fast, a 40-yard
But
dash in 4.2. A Giselle.
man, that's nuts.
And some of these cats, a lot of them are like wide receivers. A lot of them are wide receivers.
I can see that. See the I forgot what show. I think it was Man versus Animal, something like that, where they showed the wide receivers racing against an ostrich. They did like a 40-yard dash, having they had did Larry Fitzgerald, I think he did it. He raced the ostrich and something else. I forgot who else it was. But I was just realizing how fast they is, man. Like how fast these players is, man. God,
Running backs,
especially with the 40-yard dash. That's crazy.
running backs, wide receivers,
Yeah,
quarterbacks, um,
yeah,
defensive linemen. A
yeah.
defense. Think about a defensive lineman coming at your ass 4.3. I'm giving them that, and that's the slow one. 4.3 is the slow.
So that'd be like who like Lawrence Taylor,
Lawrence Taylor, Miles Garrett, Aaron Donald.
Brian Urlacher.
I'm just saying, like 4 point. Think of them. I'm 240. I'm coming at you 4.2. That's
It's a
not a
lot of
hit I
force,
fall.
man. Like no, not at all. Not at all.
Or trying to catch up to somebody.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's that. Yeah,
A lot of them are wide. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was
A
listening. I ain't
lot
saying
of
that.
them are wide receivers and CBs, cornerbacks and wide receivers. Because if you got to chase somebody, might as well have a fast person on them. I remember
Yeah.
Tariq. Tariq. I can't remember his last name. He played for Miami last year. But Tariq was like one
Okay.
of the fastest.
Okay.
He was one of the fastest. Um, so that's the
He did the
NFL
40-yard
count.
dash too.
Say again.
Did he do the 40-yard dash?
Who Tariq?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it, but he's not even in the top. He's not
Oh
even the
wow.
top three. That ain't even the top three.
Wow.
And that
Okay.
top three goes back to 2017 or 2019 or something. Like his
Okay.
record, he held it.
Okay.
4.21. Yeah, hockey, man. So shout out to the Red Wings, man. Still doing their thing. However,
Okay.
the last time that we talked, they were number one.
It
Now they
dropped.
are number three. And
Ah.
that's
Okay.
not and in hockey, that's not bad. You're still the top three teams. Our record is 59 and 34. Um, third in the Atlantic with 74 points. We have one of the hottest players in NHL, which is Dylan Larkin. He scored the goal-winning goal at the Olympics for the USA hockey team. So they
Okay.
get two breaks. They do an Olympic break and they do an All-Star break.
Okay.
And that's tripping me
Okay.
out though, because like the Pistons, we got a little less than 40 games left to play. And I think they
Mm-hmm.
got about the same amount.
Okay.
But it's crazy. They 59 and 34.
Yeah, they schedule different, and then I do remember the hockey season. You typically ends around the same time the NBA season does, which would be like June, mid June, something like that.
Yep. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the family. What up, though? Beatty Racing in Tennessee.
What's going
What
on,
up, though?
cuz?
Yeah, Beatty
What
Racing.
up?
Shout out to Big Jim and Brandon. You know what I'm saying? Doing it big
Yes,
as
sir.
usual, man. Y'all
Yes,
gonna see
sir.
some collaborations with us pretty soon.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the fam in Tennessee.
Yeah, man. Hold it down. Now, I thought about this too, man. So the top three teams in the Atlantic is the Lightning, the Sabres, and the Red Wings. Buffalo Sabres, Red and Detroit Red Wings. We play the Carolina Hurricanes tonight. Now, what's funny,
Okay.
man? I bring that up because if you think when you think of hockey, you think about everything that's bordering Canada. Detroit is bordering Canada. Buffalo's bordering Canada. If when you talk about American teams, but
Yeah.
then you start looking at how it's moved south. Dallas,
Yeah. Tampa Bay
uh,
Lightning.
Tampa Bay, right? Tampa Bay. But see, that's on the coast still, but it's still down the coast. But I also think that there's also a lot of places that Canadians vacation at.
Okay.
When I worked when I was at the mall, Somerset, one of the top malls in the United States, there were so many Canadian people there. So many.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, definitely. This is cold still in Detroit right now. And we definitely need to see you in the summer. This year, hopefully, we're gonna make it back down to the family reunion. And if we
Yeah.
don't, then it's gonna be some other time. But definitely, man, it's
Yeah.
gonna be warmer this
Definitely.
summer. We can believe that. But actually, right now, it's about 50 something degrees.
Yeah, it ain't bad. Yesterday was nice. Yesterday was pretty nice.
Yeah, man, about 50 something degrees.
Yeah. I'll take it. Man. I can't stand this shit. I'm so tired of the cold.
Yeah, definitely, man. So that's hockey. I mean, we still doing our thing. We definitely can always do better, but I think they do the same seeding process. You know,
Okay.
I think the top 8 teams, but they got.
Okay.
I think they only got. So it is 4 conferences. It is still 4 conferences. I'm gonna look them up though. Yeah, but our guy Dylan Larkin, man, he's one of the top guys. And in hockey and for the Red Wings, he scored the goal in the Olympics. You know, shout out to him, man. You know, good looking out, bringing that home. I didn't really pay attention to the Olympics, man. They went by so quick. 2 weeks go by.
Yeah, I didn't watch. I missed it too. I ain't get into it.
Yeah,
I used to watch the Winter Olympics because I used to like watching the skiing and everything, but
snowboarding. I like the
it's kind of
snowboarding.
went by this year. Yeah, yeah, that too, that too.
Yeah. So,
Mm.
but with that, it's like, man, that's every 5 every. So the next one, I think the Summer Olympics is in LA.
Yep, yep.
I
I'm
mean,
glad they ain't gonna bring that breakdancing shit back too.
dog, we was man. We knew when that happened, dog. They threw that in there to get him a. Let's get him a goal. Let's get him a goal real quick, man. They just did that to get him a goal.
Man, I knew it. I knew that. Like I knew it was gonna explode in the worst way possible when I saw it. Like, yeah, y'all was not gonna get had like somebody to see over that shit, like fucking Turbo from Breaking or something, like somebody to kind of oversee it to get some authentic dancing, some authentic break dancers. Like,
Crazy legs. Uh,
yeah, get Crazy Legs and Turbo and what's my man from Beat Street? Little I forgot my man, the little brother from Beat
I
Street.
can't think of his name either.
But man, yeah.
Man,
Hold on. We got Rolando Saeed.
what
He
up,
say, do you
though?
think the lack of interest from the culture about black on black violence is what makes it so prevalent?
Wow. Okay, and we always get this. It's always a singer in there. This is definitely one of them. Uh, man, I had to look at it. I had to look at that from a 360 view. And violence is, going to happen regardless. It doesn't matter what color it is. Violence is going to happen. However, where is it learned from? What is it learned from? Where is violence actually learned from? As we know, some of the most prosperous civilizations were in Africa. We know some, and we also know that uh, our origin, the world's origin, in a sense, comes from that area as well. Comes from Africa. So I think with that, I think you have to talk about the introduction of violence and how it is learned, because it has become a learned. You know, I think war and all of that, I think it is possible, but there have been some very prosperous times, a long amount of time, until you get somebody who's, I want to take over the world, a Napoleon Bonaparte. Um, supposedly, Mansa Musa, had one of the, largest armies, one of the richest men in history. You know what I'm saying? Or the richest man in history,
Yeah,
based on, most based on most wisdom.
right.
But long story short, um, I think if you look at violence on a whole, um, I don't know, man. I think our culture is the most duplicated. Is the bar none. Inventions have them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Creation has it. Um, the genetics. I mean, you follow it all the way back, man. So, yeah, I think it's not a lack of interest, bro. I think it's really, how can we? take what you doing and suit it toward us or whatever. I don't know. I would say it like that. I don't think it's a lack of. I think it can deter you at times. Like, oh man, it's violent, but it ain't always violent. It ain't always violent, especially if you putting a person in a place where they need to uh, fight for their everyday things. It's always gonna look violent. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna pass it on to you, T. Roy. What you think about that?
Um, I don't really I don't go by the whole making black on black crime a thing. Like I think it's I don't because when you do that, you say that you giving us a stigma that black people are inherently violent. When in are the most docile people on the planet. We are the most welcoming. We are the most inviting. You think about us, talk about like, we see some cool shit white people do, and we be like, oh, they can get a plate at the cookout. You know what I'm saying? We always inviting. That was a big theme in the Sinners movie about being careful about who you invite into your crib. Inviting vultures into the crib. Um, we I don't like that stigma about us trying to say that, making black on black crime a thing. And then when you factor in population, uh how many black people walk the earth versus how many non-black people walk the earth. Uh when you look at those numbers, you have a whole different point of view because there's more white people. There's more.
And as I'm sitting here and I'm reading it again, and I think that and I think Rolando is coming from is if we downplay it, is that why it's so prevalent? That we downplay it. Like if we downplay it, that's what makes it prevalent. And I think the way that you pose that question, I want to make sure that I answer it, correctly, and
That's fair. Yeah.
and the message reach you. I think we downplay it because in some cases we do, not all the time, but in some cases we do. Is because I think if you stop thinking about something or you stop, you know, investing in something, it'll what? It'll go away.
Right.
It'll go away. Uh,
Right.
or it won't be as it ain't a big thing for us. Um, and we focus on the positive. We focus on
Yep.
graduation rates. We focus on uh, business, business creation rates, invention rates. We focus more so on that versus the violence because, and necessarily we don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really wants violence. However, in some cases, I mean, it has to be used at some point. Uh, for instance, if there is a funny uncle in the family that everybody like,
Mm-hmm.
well, nobody really like hanging around him and this, that, and the other. And we know in our culture what a funny uncle is.
Right.
In other cultures is different. It's just a joke. He's funny. No, a funny uncle in our culture is an uncle or a family member, auntie, uncle who acts inappropriately, and
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm the type that's like off with his head. I'm the guillotine. I'm guillotine. I'm on that tip. You know what I'm saying? So because when you are messing with the children's future, you messing with our future. So that's just what it is. But yeah, bro,
Right.
I think we try to downplay it because although it happens, if we're not talking about it, we hope in most cases we want it to disappear. And if we don't give it the energy that it's getting, then maybe it'll disappear.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that's just the Booze and Reviews take on it from your boy Mugu and T. Roy.
I wish he could chime in a little further because I, like you said, I want to make sure we dissecting this
Yeah,
question the right
yeah,
way. Make sure that we're answering it
boy.
properly.
Cause I think
This is a good
Because
question.
I think Rolando, man, I think I'm going to copy that, man, and I'm going to put it up as a post. And I want to see some of the answers I get on that post. I'm going to copy it and make it a post. And then we'll see how many, how many are we, what type of responses are we going to get on that?
Hmm. Yeah, I'm very careful about the stigma of black on black violence and crime because it just lends credence to the idea that black people are inherently violent, and that's just really not a thing to me. Like I don't.
We way away from that.
No, man, it's that's if that was true, we wouldn't get done over and dragged so much and get duped out of so much shit.
Yeah,
You know, I think that's a narrative that we have to change. The idea that black people are inherently violent and super aggressive. The women are just want to fight all the time, and we just
right.
nigga get out my face. Like that's not our energy all the time. Like for the most part, black people stay to themselves and chill.
But then at the same time, the understanding of, well, if they are, then this is why. And you got to understand the why. You know what I'm saying? If you constantly in a
Well, they don't even want to dive into that because to them it becomes an excuse to act violent. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So
You
yeah,
waking up every day and you constantly got to fight for everything that you got. How would you act?
yeah,
How would you
that's
be?
yeah. How would you act? Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah,
yeah.
shout out. I want to give a shout out to my man Motor City Mint. Man, I picked up this
Okay,
T-shirt yesterday morning and evening before I went to work. This is from my boy Sir Analog, the Lawn Father. That was who the Lawn
okay,
Father was. Um,
all right.
yeah, this is one of his artists, Motor City Mint. Dude can sing. Definitely got the vocals. Got some good, classy soul stuff, man. I'm gonna have to send you an email,
Okay.
man, so you can kind of hear some of the stuff. But yeah, man, shout out to my man Motor City Man.
Oh yeah,
Also,
shout out.
also this day, man, we were doing uh, a Smith and Wesson appreciation. I shouted out a song. I said, "Real heads recognize, booze and views on the rise. You better recognize, real
Right.
heads on the rise, booze and views on the rise. You better recognize." I kind of like more if they little hook, right? But what's your song, man? What's your Smith and Wesson Coco Brothers song?
My Smith and Wesson. Oh man. By the way, I got that in my rotation still. I got recognized in my rotation. I got a whole boot camp click playlist with all like Sean Price, Smith and
Right.
Wesson, Helter Skelter, just any Black Moon, anything is boot camp
All
click
boot camp
is my
click.
I got a playlist, yeah.
The
But Smith and
BCC.
Wesson, yeah. I'm gonna have to go one on one. It's on the Soul in the Hole soundtrack. That's one of my
Oh,
favorite
the hell.
us want to get like smoke trees
Uh,
like yeah.
uh,
That's my
uh.
Smith and Wesson joint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, I'm
Yeah.
thinking of that
Yeah,
right
that's
now,
it.
dog. That's a cold ass track.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, man, but that's one of the coldest soundtracks. Period. No skips.
Soul in the Hole was a dope
No
soundtrack.
skips.
Yeah. No
No
skips.
skips, man.
No, yeah, I gotta go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back through that.
Man,
I had the CD a long time ago,
they want to
and
be like, want
I
to
haven't
act
heard it
like
since.
us. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that's it. Yeah,
Yeah, bro. Man.
yeah,
Then they made the album Monumental with Pete Rock. That song off of that,
yeah.
one of my songs off of that was Roses. And the whole song was about
Okay, yeah,
giving people their flowers while they're here. That's what the whole
okay.
song was about. Give them their
Yeah, I
roses.
remember seeing. I think I saw the video for that. They last album that just came out was it
Infinity.
last year?
Infinity.
Yeah, they got a track with Pharoah Monch going crazy.
I just got into that. As soon as you said that, dog,
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
played Medina. Medina.
yeah. Medina. Yeah.
Woo!
Woo, yeah,
Alhamdulillah.
Yes. Yeah, that one is crazy.
Another underrated group and an underrated artist, Pharoah Monch. Underrated.
Yeah.
Underrated.
He's a top five lyricist for me. Like we talking about lyricists, like Pharoah Monch is top five for me. Top five.
When, dog. So you know me, man. I'm an MC to the bone.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to lyricists, man, for me, man, you gotta talk, you gotta be for one, you gotta be talking about something. You have to be stylish in the way that you're doing it, where you got lyrics. So when you say, oh man, I got lyrics to go, meaning I could just come up with something, right? Freestyle or whatever.
Right.
Man, that right there, man, them guys, man, they hit that for me, man. They hit that every time. They're talking about something. The songs are not only about, I'm a killer MC or whatever, but it's about current events. It's a whole amalgamation of life in one verse, man. That's kind of like
Right.
KRS One.
Right.
Like that's why I always like listening to KRS One because I'm gonna get the teacher, I'm gonna get the edutainment, I'm gonna get the entertainment and the education.
It's there. Yeah, it's always gonna be there. Like, yeah. Karis One is up there. He's definitely top five.
Yeah. Hold on one second. Yeah. Entertain the people for a minute.
Oh yeah.
Tell them what they got to do, man.
So whoever is
They got to
tuning
subscribe.
in, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. It is free. You was in here, get in the comment, jump in the conversation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Talking about MCs right now.
Yeah, that's where we really, kind of tapped in and everything to talk about. Oh man, and then I don't know, man. I'm a writer, but like I said, as an MC, bro, I always write, man. And I started for some reason, man. Started writing jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like the premise of jokes. So if you don't know, we interviewed somebody some year. Matter of fact, last year I think we interviewed Cliff Note, Mr. Cliff Note. If you don't know Mr. Cliff Note,
Shout out to Cliff Note.
if you don't know Mr. Cliff
Shout out to
Note,
Cliff Note.
man, one of the dopest individuals, human beings in the world, bro. Very creative. Just man, doing a lot, man. He's an MC, he's an artist,
Yeah.
top airbrush artist in Michigan. He that type of guy, right? And I just think when I think of jokes, man, I'd be like wanting to be hitting him up, like, man, I don't want to be like, you know, I don't want to be on some pestering them or nothing like that. But I'd be like, man, hey, try this joke, try this joke. But long story short, top three reasons you don't trust ashy niggas. Top three reasons you don't trust ashy niggas. Ashy niggas is late. Ashy niggas is always late. Because they probably got out of the shower and didn't put on lotion. And that's been me more than once, so I can understand that. Always owe some money. They ain't got enough money to buy lotion. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna always owe some money. And
Right.
man, the ashy niggas is always complaining. They always complaining.
And they steal sometimes too.
Oh man, my skin itch. Oh, I'm
Right.
itching.
Right.
That's because you're not moisturized. But damn, you say stealing too? Crackheads be
Sometimes.
ashy. They steal.
Sometimes they steal.
Man,
Yeah.
wow. Top reasons not to trust ashy niggas.
Those are all legit reasons
If you
too. Those
have
they all
any,
make sense. Like they all
if you
definitely
have
they
any,
all
please
apply.
put them in the comments. We want to hear them. And then I was also talking about CP time. Hey, if you don't know what CP time is, T. Roy was on CP time today. And he said, what? I can't rush what? Ah.
That's the CP time excuse.
Yeah,
You
you say
cannot
you
rush
can't rush
greatness.
greatness. Hey, I get it, bro. Like it's gonna be great when we do it. It don't matter when we go on. We should just make posts and not put no times on them. We just be like, hey, we going live and leave it at that.
And
Exactly. Like just cut your shit on, man. You don't know. But I feel like that also builds anticipation.
I'm see, that's CP time logic right there. That's what that is.
CP time logic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it to this party late so that my clothes don't get played out because everybody done looked at everybody all night. If I come in late, oh man, look what he got on. They're gonna be talking
Yeah.
all time. CP
That's how you
time
do it.
logic.
Man, that's a thing. That's
What
gotta be
if
a thing at this point.
what if them cats was really on time for 9/11, came to work on time for 9/11?
See? See? Exactly.
Wow.
See?
That right there. Say CP time ain't just a joke. It is life.
CP time saved your life.
Boy, it could have. I'd be like, man, I'm gonna be late for work. And then by the time you going to work, we saw the first plane crash into the building. I'm what? I was driving on the freeway when it did it, dog. I was tripping.
Oh man. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. See, so I mess around with that a little bit. Hey, I'm pretty sure you got funny stuff that you done wrote for some of the scripts that you working on and funny stuff you done wrote in there. They jokes. Like right now, this right here, man,
Yeah.
them cats is gonna somebody, hey man, I do it for the laughs because you need to laugh. You need to laugh. Your body needs to breathe. It needs to inhale and
Loosen up.
exhale.
Yeah.
Laughter is one of the best things, if not for your physical, for your spiritual, and your mental. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
true.
so yeah, man. But yeah, man, write a joke. Even if you don't, if everybody else don't think it's funny, if it's funny to you, what's the
I
funniest
think of
thing you've
something
seen on
funny
the
every
internet
day.
in the last week?
The last week. I would have to jump on Facebook real quick to answer that question
Oh, I'm gonna tell
because
you mine because I couldn't sleep.
what?
So I watched it at the wrong time. Like I'm coming in from work at 6 in the morning, so I shouldn't be watching nothing realistically that's gonna be heavy. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching like affirmations and stuff like that.
Yeah, something laid back and smooth. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So when you sliding through your feed, you're gonna hit something, right? So if you heard, have you ever heard? Shout out to my man OG Smackwater. You know who OG Smackwater is?
No.
What? Hey man,
No.
look him up. As soon as we get off here, man, look him up.
All right.
Smack water. Smack
Smack
water.
water.
Listen to
Okay.
no, you don't need to look him up. He does.
Yeah.
Bro, he gonna give you jewels, man. He gonna give you some jewels. And in
Okay.
this particular case, the AI, man, the AI is going nuts. It's going nuts right now, man. They got cats doing kung fu. You seen that?
I've seen. Now I don't know if it's from him, but I have seen the king of kung fu. Yeah, I have seen that.
So what they're doing is they basically it looked like they gave the cats like human hands and they had them do all the moves. You know what I'm saying? They had them do all
Yeah.
the moves. Well, in this particular case, man, they got a dog. So the guy comes down the stairs and the caption on this is uh when your dog doesn't bark, like your dog didn't bark to alert you about something, right? So you
Yeah.
come downstairs and it's like, you surprised by it, right? And so he asked the dog, hey man, why you didn't bark? And the dog turns around and says, man, don't ask me about nothing like that, man, that you don't know nothing about. That ain't your job. Or something like that, bro. I had to PG it because I got two little knuckleheads right here.
Right.
But dog, that is the one of the illest things on the internet right now, bro. That's one of the illest things
Okay.
on the internet. I'm gonna share it. I think I might have shared it in the group too, man.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna tell you, that will have you up. That will have you up at 5 in the morning, bro.
Okay.
Can't sleep because you laughing.
Okay. I'm gonna
Tyler
check it
got
out.
Tyler was mad at me, bro. She was like, "Would you please be quiet?" Because some people are trying to sleep. But yeah,
Okay.
man.
Oh, okay. I
You
got one. I got
yeah,
one
go
for you.
ahead, go ahead.
So I think I shared it on my TikTok page, and they showed the scene from Sinners where the brothers is at the door and the vampire wants to come in.
Mhm.
But instead of it being the Remick character, the white guy from the vampire from the Sinners, is Eddie Murphy from Vampire in Brooklyn trying to come in.
Oh,
And when he try and come in and tell them that he make music, they like, what kind of music do you do? And Eddie Murphy breaks out into the party all the time song from back in the day. And they got
dog.
Michael B. Jordan like, oh, okay, like, yeah, like I rocks with this. I don't know why that was funny to me. Like I shared it to a few people on TikTok.
No, that's definitely funny, bro. That's funny.
That was a good one.
But you seen the new thing now, right? Where they have the cast of sitcoms, old sitcoms, and they
Yeah,
have the sitcom version of the person, and they have the new version or the older version of the person,
yeah,
and they come
yeah,
sit next to them.
yeah.
That's sweet. That's sweet. Yeah, I saw Jaleel White
Oh, yeah. The Sopranos.
for
Yeah,
the
I saw that
Sopranos.
one.
I ain't
Yeah,
seen
they
that
did
one.
one for the Sopranos. I
Yeah,
saw the one for Family Matters.
Family Matters. They got Barney
And
Miller. You remember Barney Miller?
I didn't
Man,
watch Barney Miller. I think that might have been a little bit
I
before my
watched Barney
time.
Miller. I fucked with Barney Miller. Uh,
Okay.
something else. Oh, and movies. They did movies too. Friday. They did Friday.
I saw
Yeah.
Friday. Yeah. They did yeah, they did all of yeah, I saw the Friday one. It was another one. I think they might have did Hood too.
Yeah, Boys in the Hood. Yep, they did Boys in the
Yeah.
Hood.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, that AI is going crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
that's pretty sweet.
It's going crazy.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Are you watching us or is this AI? No, this is the three
Right.
bad brothers that you know so well. You are not rocking with the best. It's your boy Mugu and your man's T Roy. T Roy, what you want to leave them with, man?
um Shout out to the video you sent me. Shout out to Joe Black.
Joe, the finest, the
Yeah,
finest. Merch music,
that was dope.
merch music.
Yeah,
Joe
I watched
Black.
that video. Yeah, that was a dope video, man.
Oh yeah, shout out
Shout
to
out to
Amen
everything
too.
Detroit. Yeah.
Dog, we was at Nandi's Cafe, Nandi's Knowledge Cafe, 71 Oakman Boulevard in Detroit,
Hmm.
Michigan. If you want some culture, some real culture, you want some knowledge, man, go to Nandi's Knowledge Cafe. You can not only shake your booty, but you can read a book. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
That's a that's
That's
a
what's up.
that's a whole medium right there, bro.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
man, she's a hub of culture, man. I gotta give it up to her, man. That 90 is it's a beautiful place, man. And they shot the video fairly quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Had some nice curvaceous young ladies in there. The whole idea of the video is sweet. Did you watch the whole video?
Yeah, I
Okay.
watched the whole
You
thing.
like the
Yep.
idea of the whole
Yeah, it was a dope
yeah,
concept.
yeah. I got an idea that I'm gonna kick to you, man. I got an idea I'm gonna kick to you.
Okay.
That is, man, you're gonna be.
Okay.
We gonna have to go. We're gonna have to just suspend everything. We're gonna have to go to that man and get it done. That's how I feel about it. It's possible to
I'm
do
here.
that.
I'm here.
But yeah, yeah. What else? Anything else you want to leave the
But
people
yeah,
with?
No, man. I hope everybody have a great weekend, a prosperous week. Be safe out there. Shout out to everything in Detroit. Shout out to the Pistons.
Yes, sir.
I hope everybody good out there, and that's all I got, man. Y'all be smooth.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Booze and Reviews. Shout out to my boy T Roy. Shout out to my man's Critique and your man Mughal here. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you right now. Be nice to somebody, pass it on. Positivity is infectious. Let's make sure that that is the new pandemic. Let's make positivity the new pandemic. And we out of here. Peace.